Well, a little bit of cricketing history today.
Absolutely, a very big day.
It was great, wasn't it?
It was fantastic. Thank you, Paddy. A stranger has made this Christmas one to remember for customers of a Melbourne toy store. A young woman came in as the store was closing and paid off the lay-bys of dozens of families.
Sundays at work don't get much better than this.
Your lay-by has been completely paid off.
Oh my, are you kidding me?
Store manager Nicole is telling customers $8,500 of their lay-bys were paid by a stranger.
Oh, really?
Yep, completely paid off.
That's amazing.
A random act of kindness 1 week from Christmas, good karma of the highest order.
Thought that she might give us a couple of $100, and when she said the whole lot, I was speechless and had a bit of a cry, and it was just amazing.
There is really some special people in this world, isn't there?
It sure is.
All up, 47 lay-bys were taken care of, but this kind stranger wasn't the only one.
Yesterday morning we actually had a young guy in his 20s come in and donate $600, and we had a great-grandma on Friday give us $250.
Toy World has been popular with Secret Santas. One in Bunbury, WA, paid off more than 12 grand of lay-bys. And at a Kmart in Melbourne, a similar story last month.
I think that is just amazing.
Oh my goodness, I can't think. Is there someone I can thank?
She wants to remain anonymous, but I will pass on your thanks to her.
Making a tough year for some end on a high. Blake Johnson, 7 News.
These days you can have weather advice in the palm of your hand. But in the past, people had almost no warning disaster was on the way. That's next in Flashback.
We'll give you all the details of what's happening in the weather after the break, including all the latest storm activity.
All in vain. The intravenous health and beauty treatments now sweeping Australia. In and out in just 60 minutes.
Promote good general health and cognitive functioning.
As the menu of treatments grows, just how effective are they?
Adverse effects from getting IV drips unnecessarily.
The benefits and the concerns on 7 News, Monday.
As we saw in the last week with storms and cyclones, modern technology means we have up-to-date information on what's to come. In the past, though, Queenslanders had little warning that Mother Nature was about to unleash her fury. Sharon Gadella reports.
We were cooking. I was cooking tea, and all of a sudden the lights went off, and
we're racing to the bathroom.
When the Brisbane tornado hit in 1973, people had virtually no warning. Just months later, the city knew rain was coming, but no one foresaw the scale of the 74 floods. It meant civil defence volunteers could only really react to disasters. Since the end of World War II, forecasting had largely relied on radar. Fred Suter was the first person to track a cyclone.
But to see it actually displayed on the screen, so close to us, with the centre about 50 miles to the east of us, overawing at the time.
Satellites expanded forecasters' range in the 60s, while computers meant they could better crunch the numbers in the 70s. The problem, getting vital information to people in real time.
In decades gone past, the most likely area to get your warnings would be the newspaper. Of course, that was very slow. The quickest way would be on radio, but even then, broadcasters and forecasters would be struggling to get up-to-date information.
One solution, the Brisbane Weather Beacon, installed atop the MLC building in 1976. Its red and white lights flashing weather warnings across the city. It was switched off in 2007.
There's 288 lights on this weather beacon, and that produces around 190 tonnes of harmful greenhouse gases every year. When they turn it off, it's the same as taking 60 cars off the road or planting 1,200 trees.
One information source many may be familiar with is the Bureau of Meteorology's website. Its Doppler radar near Beenleigh gave forecasters a range of 500 kilometres.
We'll be able to get an early indication of how severe a storm might be, and if a warning is necessary, that warning will go out a little bit earlier than it would at the moment.
Emergency warnings are now as close as your phone. Authorities can send texts direct to people in harm's way. If you see a message from a number made up almost entirely of fours, it's not a hoax or a scam. It's information that could save your life.
Well, weather time now. Here's Burt.
Thanks for that, Kendall. Good evening to everybody. Gee, it looks very ominous here at Kangaroo Point tonight. A lot of activity staying further to the west, though, so just pretty pictures, beautiful sky in the backdrop. Let's take a look at today's temperatures, everyone. We're climbed to highs of around 31 to 32 degrees coastal, 34 in the city, 36 for Ipswich and Greenbank, and 22 to 23 overnight. Now, the satellite shows a low depression over the tropics from XTC Jasper. That has brought more than 400 millimetres to areas around Cairns and Innisfail in the past 24 hours. And that system will hang tonight into tomorrow, gradually easing back, heading off to the north Tuesday. Now, an inland trough is approaching the southern states. It'll bring some showers and storms over the coming days to us, most likely on Thursday. Capitals, showers set for Sydney, Canberra and Melbourne. Heavier Hobart, Adelaide. Highs are 30 degrees for Victoria's Cap. Back to the tropics now. Showers and periods of rain set for Cairns again. They could be in for up to 110 millimetres, unfortunately. We will be seeing that ease back later tomorrow into the evening. Less around Innisfail, up to 50 millimetres, but as that system tracks to the north towards Cooktown, they could be up to 140 millimetres. Lots of water on the ground and in the rivers, everyone. Further south now, showers set for Rocky. Heavy at times Gladstone, south of Harvey Bay, 24 to 31. Storms likely for Toowoomba and Stanthorpe, top of 31 there. Clear in the west, 23 to 38, Longreach and Roma. In the southeast, possible shower, Gold Coast, Bayside and Redcliffe, 24 to 30 degrees, 23 to 31 for the sunny coast. Storms likely in the west are around Beaudesert and Ipswich. They could be getting around 23 to 33 degrees. Take a look around the suburbs. Potential storm activity for Springfield. If it does come through there, we know they can be nasty, and also Oxley, 23 to 33. Shower possible on the coast with those storms tail edge on, 24 to 30 for Sandgate. On the water, northerly winds 15 knots, seas 1 metre in the city, 24 to 32. Again, possible shower from those storms. Looking ahead, slight chance of a shower on Tuesday, 23 to 31. Showers ramping up Wednesday, 22 to 31, becoming heavier on Thursday. Let's take a look at Ipswich now. Dry Tuesday, 22 to 33. Late shower brewing Wednesday, 20 to 33. More so on Thursday, though. That's that inland trough moving in across the eastern seaboard, 21 to 33. Gold Coast, dry Tuesday, 23 to 30. Late shower Wednesday, increasing Thursday, 21 to 27. Looks as though we might have a wet Christmas. Similar for the Sunshine Coast, with showers coming through on Thursday, 21 to 29. And tonight, Kendall, of course, thoughts with the local storm-affected areas and for our friends in the far north as the floods take hold.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Bertie. And that is all from us this Sunday. Thanks so much for your company. We will have updates throughout the evening. I'm Kendall Gilding from all the team. We hope you have a great night.